Alright everybody, here I am again. Four States Fairgrounds. I don't know. There's got this one, it's crazy. And the texture is crazy. And the colors are crazy. I never, usually when I do these things I go, oh man, that's great. I'm really looking forward to the end of what it looks like. And I have to say, I don't like it. It's just weird. Just fucking weird. Oh, it's early in the morning. I shouldn't be cussing. It's early in the morning. It's weird. And I don't know if I should just start all over. Because it's weird. And that's a lot saying for me, that it's weird. And it's hard to paint. Because I have to, here you go. So, I've been using like spray paint for my guidelines. This is spray paint, the black. So that I can go in and put in with a paintbrush the guidelines. So this is the part that I kind of got finished right here. But it's weird. And I guess I don't do weird. I don't do weird. I do structured. And so to me it looks just crazy, like a giant eyeball. And not like the wings that it's supposed to be. And it's supposed to have stuff up here, but it doesn't. And so it just looks like just stuff. And so maybe I'm taking the picture too literal. I don't know. Maybe I'm just taking the picture too literally. Because it's weird. Maybe I need to put more into it. I don't like weird. I don't like weird. Weird gets me anxiety. And it looks like I got anxiety. And it's really hard to paint because of like this. I've already put in I walked right past what I was going to show you. So I've already put in the logo, the 4 states, you can barely see it, the 4 states fairgrounds. But because of the wall, it's so beveled. Once you get from the front of it, you almost can't read it anymore because it's just so beveled. And of course, this is the Texas here, and the Oklahoma, and then Arkansas, and then the Louisiana is right in here. And then, of course, it says Rodeo Fair. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too hard on it. Maybe I haven't done enough to it to warrant, because it's not finished. Or, like I said, maybe I'm not putting enough weird into it. Maybe I need to make it weirder. Like, man, these stands. Like this edge that I have finished. Well, kind of finished, because I still got to put words and stuff up here, and it's neat white and more, and the pink outline. But it's just so hard to paint because you gotta go into the crevices and into the things and into the crevices and into the things. And that little piece took all day. That little edge, this little bit took all day to paint. And it took me about 5 or 6 paintbrushes to figure out which paintbrush works the best painting that surface. Because you have to get a paintbrush that paints smooth, but a paintbrush that's also paints on rough, because it's 2 different surfaces and it's curved. It's not conducive to a good paintbrush, and it has to be a certain size. You can't get too big, too small. And so I'm back to what I'm doing. So this morning, as you can see, the sun The sun is just now coming up. It's early. There's nobody here yet. There's a few corny folks here. That's the back of the joint. There's a few folks from the sorry. The carnival people are here. That's about it. It's just me. Maybe some rodeo folks who stayed overnight are here. But so I'm just gonna do my best today. There's no way I'm gonna get this done today. And I just wanna whitewash the whole thing and start all over. Which I've never done. Well, I've half done. I've changed bits and pieces of murals around when I didn't like it or someone else didn't like it. But I've never just went, it's ugly. What was I thinking? But I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt and try to figure out what I'm doing. And it's gonna come out of me, I know, but it's taking so long and it's just so hard and difficult. It's not hard and difficult, it's confusing. And even that's not the right word. It's challenging. It's challenging because of the surface. Because you tilt your head this way and you see it one way, and then you tilt your head the other way, then you realize it's not straight. So then you have to go back this way and make it straight, and then you go back this way and you realize it's bigger and still not straight, and you're making curve on a curve with a curve, and that's not straight. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating. And I don't know if I should just go and buy like $200 or $300 worth of spray paint and be done with it. And then it'll look tacky, like a big spray painted And I don't want that, because it already looks like a big spray painted I'm sure everybody was looking at it yesterday going, what in the hell is she doing? Because I'm looking at it going, what in the hell is she doing? Because it's so completely different from everything that I have ever done, ever. I mean, like ever. I have never done, ever. So, and I woke up too early, and I went to bed too late, and I got so much to do. I'm stressing. This is stressing me out, and I'm stressing out. And so I'll be here today, all day, and then I have to leave and go to Hugh Springs tomorrow, and then I'll be back and mess with this some more. And maybe by then I'll figure out what it's supposed to look. Because right now it just looks like a giant eyeball with eyelashes instead of a wing. And it doesn't have the majority of the black on it, because all of this, even though it's white, it's going to be black. It's going to have like circles inside. Well, you guys see the picture. And so a lot of this color is going to be gone. It's going to be black. And I have 5 gallons of black. Thank God I went through my stash of paint, and I poured every half-empty can of black that I owned. And luckily, I used one color of black. I used tricorn black, and so I poured it all into one bucket, and it came up to 5 gallons of black. So I have plenty of black of the same color, and so we're gonna work with it. The hardest part is painting. Like I said, when you look at it from this way, see, it doesn't look even. And so it looks like it's all jagged. And then when you look at it straight, it's kind of straight. until you know, different directions that you look at it, it turns jagged. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Like, look at it, you see? Straight, straight, until you go this way, or you go that way. You know how hard that was to get that where that was straight like this? But people looking at it from the stage will see this, that it's jagged and not even. You see what I'm dealing with? You see what I'm dealing with? And I know it's just an illusion, but it's the shape of the brick. And you have to decide on where people are going to be looking at this from the stage, because they're going to be looking at it from here, and everything's going to be wiggly like this, and instead of like this, and it's hard, and I'm going to keep trying. So I got most of the, I don't know, and then it has to be elongated, so a lot of the stuff that I'm painting doesn't exist in the actual picture that I have, that I'm working off of. So it doesn't look right. And so even the brick, the illusion of wiggle, the illusion of wiggle, the wiggle, the stretch, and the smooth rough is trying. It's trying me. And then we ain't gonna tell no stories out of school, but I need to go talk to the peanut patty lady over here, because she did some finagling to me yesterday, and we're gonna have to sort some stuff out. So I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna try to make it where it makes some semblance of sense, because right now to me it doesn't make any sense, and it's starting to look like one of those things that I hate, is those abstract art. I hate abstract art because it makes no fucking sense to me, and I'm painting something that's abstract that kind of makes sense, but it doesn't. And I just want to make it a full solid color. And so which is impossible on this kind of brick without just spraying it all down to one solid color, which is what I should have did. I should have just made it one solid color and put black wings on it with white dots, instead of this mayhem of whatever it is that I ended up with. But we're gonna work it. I got my paint here. We're gonna work it. I'm gonna try to move through it as quickly as I can today. It's early in the morning. I'm gonna stop bitching on a Sunday. I'm gonna stop griping. I'm gonna stop griping and get this done. So, like I said, it's gonna take me a long time. A lot longer than what I thought. So, all right, let's get it going.